A lot of people say that the community here on YouTube is dead. Well, I have some proof today that it's not. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and it's Tuesday, which means it's time to take a look at some online video news from last week and talk about the implications that it has for us as creators here on YouTube. And I have a very crazy busy week coming up this week and next week, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I real quickly want to talk about some of the top stories from last week that I think you guys want to know about and should know about, especially some of the community stuff here. It's really, really cool. But before I get that, let me tell you some new stuff. And the first thing is that Patreon updated some of the things that they're doing on their site. If you're not familiar already with patreon.com, basically it's a site where a lot of different creators, mostly from YouTube, can go and get supported by people in their community who say, hey, every time you make a video, I want to give you $1. So a lot of creators are using Patreon, and they're actually using it to make about like 20 times more money through their actual fan base supporting them than they are through actual AdSense. Well, they actually made a really big update to Patreon. Here's what they did. So here is the article on TubeFilter that kind of talks about it. But what I want to show you what they did is a lot of people saying, hey, we share our videos, but we want to share them to a Patreon page so that when people look at it, they can actually see like what's going on. So here's, this guy's backed by 81 Patreons in total. They're contributing $2,500 for this video, and just like every video that this guy makes. And so now you actually have like a landing page that you can send people to. So rather than just tweeting the link to your actual YouTube video, you can actually embed, like, each of your videos gets its own page, and now you have like comments, down here below from your supporters, and people can say on the side like, hey, if you pledge $3 or more towards each acapella video I do, this is what you get, type of thing. And the call to action to become a Patreon is really clear, and it just describes it too. This is a subscription pledge. By becoming a Patreon, you or a patron, sorry, you are agreeing to pay the creator per acapella music video until you cancel. So you can click here how more it works and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now the one thing I do think that you guys should know about when you're starting to share this video instead of it on the YouTube watch page, to keep in mind that watch time on embedded views doesn't count as equally as watch time that's actually on the YouTube page. And it's great to have all your comments here on like Patreon or your website or wherever it is you're sharing it. But like now that engagement is all there, and if someone finds your video on YouTube, like I prefer to have all my engagement on YouTube. Like just keep it all with the actual video. So I don't think what Patreon's doing is wrong. I'm not like saying anything like that. I think it's a great idea. I think it's just one to think about strategically before you use it and kind of dive in. But either way, like I really like the direction Patreon is going overall. So something else I want to talk about. A lot of you guys maybe know who Alphacat is on YouTube. He has about 600,000 subscribers, and most people know him because he does really good impersonations of Barack Obama. And so the interview is about what happens after Barack is out of office. What's your game plan after that? And the article that I want to show you guys here actually talks a lot. It's about Vine, YouTube versus Vine, and he kind of breaks it down. What's interesting, this guy, like I said, has like 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's talking about how he uses Vine. But here he is on Vine. Check out, this is how many followers, 2.4 million followers on Vine. And so in this article, he's talking about how he uses Vine to complement his YouTube channel, but now it's actually flipped the other way around. So if Vine is a video platform that you're thinking about using, I definitely recommend you check this out, and I'll talk more about it. And then one quick link, if you guys saw this video, went viral last summer about how to dance, learn to dance in 1 year. She actually, the creator, writes 10 ways to make your video go viral, and she breaks it all down here, and it's actually really good. Her video going viral was no accident. She had a whole strategy behind how she's going to make it viral, and it worked. So if you are trying to make viral videos and want to know a little bit more about her strategy, definitely go check that out down below. Now let's talk about the community stuff. Maybe you guys remember, what was it, over Christmas I talked with Kevin Nalts here on YouTube about the community. Or is it dead? A lot of people are like, oh, and his sentiment is the same as mine. No, the YouTube community is not dead. It's just not one big community anymore. There's just like lots of pockets of different communities surrounding different groups of channels and different niches and things like that. And I totally agree with that. And to prove it, there is a really good story down below. Again, this one is featured here on TubeFilter. But basically, this is if you guys don't know who he is, Austin Evans, he's a big tech channel. I think he's got like 600,000 maybe 500,000 subscribers, and his house burned down to the ground. And so a lot of the community came around him, and they made this video. A lot of people pitched in, and they bought him a a Mac Pro computer with all like the upgrades, and they went and surprised him like at the house where he's staying at, and it's like a really, really good example of what the YouTube community here can, is, and should be like. And then also, in case you're thinking like, well, actually the community's cool as long as like other people doing it, like YouTube doesn't care about the community. I'm not here to argue that fact, but I do think that there's still some glimmer of hope, and that is in this. Maybe you guys know about what YouTube Nation is, and I think it's just really cool that Grace, Hannah Hart, and Mamrie are in, you know, this new where is that, Camp Dakota, there we go, right here. They're in this new in this movie that just came out of YouTubers. But what's cool, I think, is that YouTube Nation, if you guys are familiar with YouTube Nation, this is like YouTube's official like series, daily show. It's kind of like a mix between TMZ, What's Trending, and some other things kind of mashed all together. And YouTube's official like YouTube Nation channel, they said, hey, we will give you guys an episode on our channel. Just talk about your movie, promote it, host our actual show. Like, even though all these YouTubers are like big, you know, Grace and Hannah, like they're really, really big, millions and millions of subscribers, they're still like offering their platform to these ladies to talk about this feature-length film that they created and to kind of spread the word and the message about it. So even though it's not like a total like collaboration, like YouTube is opening that up, I think is really cool. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below about different stories you have about the community that is surrounding your content and your YouTube channel. I know I have tons of them here about you guys here at Video Creators. Perhaps my favorite stories are the ones where I see like someone posting a question, and then like boom, there's like 10 of you like all answering it and throwing in your advice and your experience, and you're encouraging each other. And like by the time I actually get to the comment, I'm like, there's no need for me to be here. Like, you guys already answered it and did a far better job than I ever would have. So I love that, where it's not just about like, hey, look at my videos, guys, to see how awesome I am. It's actually about like you guys, like me maybe sparking the conversation, and then other people asking questions, and like all of you guys just like helping each other, supporting each other, connecting. Like I see you like, hey, you need to talk to this person, so you plus tag that person in the comment on Google Plus and make introductions, and it's just like, it's awesome. I think that's the part, like that networking piece and the encouragement piece. I think that's what I love most about the community here at Video Creators. So thank you all so much for being a part of this. And again, tell me the stories about your communities down below. I would love to hear them. These things are so encouraging. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'd love to have you subscribe. Every Tuesday, we take a look at online video news and talk about what it means for us as creators. Usually a little bit more professionally than I am today, just with my iPhone, but I really just need to make this quick and short and sweet. So thanks for hanging out with us. I look forward to talking with you guys again tomorrow when we do some YouTube tips and ideas for you. And then on Thursday, we got a really good Q&A coming up. We're really excited to talk about this with you guys. So this is going to be really good. It's going to pertain to a lot of the frustrations that a lot of you guys are feeling. So that's coming up on Thursday. I love supporting you guys, so subscribe, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.